Welcome to Amaka Intellectual Factory, where I host podcasts and many other interesting stuff. Greetings, my viewers. I've got good news. My order of Nigeria and its Criminal Justice System by Dele Farotimi has been received. I would start reading the book immediately. I have concerns about the number of pages of the actual book, which is 96 pages. But on Amazon, it says that the book is 115 pages. That leaves 19 pages unaccounted for. That's a lot of pages and information. Did anyone who purchased the book through Amazon in the US notice the same discrepancy? I hope this is not some form of censorship. I will be contacting Amazon later tomorrow to know why this difference in the number of pages exists. And it doesn't help matters that the print in the book is medium size to large, not even little prints. That way, I would have assumed that could account for the difference in pages. I am also a published author. The title of my book is Nightfall at Ifite Oma and Other Stories Inspired by Igbo Folklore and History. It's a collection of short stories. I am currently writing my second book. On Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Google Books, and Kobo, where my book can be purchased, my page count is 297 pages. I tested Amazon and ordered my book. When I received it, everything seemed in order with the transcript I uploaded on Amazon, including an accurate page count. It's already late here in Los Angeles, and I just want to chill and enjoy the rest of my evening. But I have started reading the book, and I'm taking notes as well for the book review I promised you lovely viewers. At 96 pages, I should be done in 2 days easily. For those who still don't know, Dele Farotimi was recently arrested for defamation by Afe Babalola and taken to Ekiti. It is my understanding that new defamatory charges have been filed against Dele Farotimi by Afe Babalola. I also learned that Nigerians are planning protests on December 10 in Lagos, Ekiti, Abuja, and London because of the arrest of Dele Farotimi. There's an old Texas saying that goes, "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me." Sun Tzu, the ancient Chinese military strategist, would advise that a strategy used against an adversary once should not be used against that adversary twice. You can protest from now till tomorrow. These politicians and their European controllers, even more especially, have mastered how to neutralize the effects of protests. Also, I won't advise Nigerians to engage in protests in Nigeria, especially because of the NSAR's unfortunate experience where many Nigerians were murdered during those protests. Of course, I'm not gonna criticize the protests without offering an alternative option. A way better option would be 1. Pooling resources together and paying for a team of genius lawyers to defend Dele Farotimi in court. 2. Having lawyers draft laws that meet our modern day needs and offering those laws to lawmakers to adopt them as bills to be passed into law in Nigeria. Thirdly, have educated people join law enforcement like the police, navy, and army. Of course, just as importantly, focus on educating our people through a media that we control and can pass across the proper information needed. We need to be thinking about workable solutions and not just being emotional and thinking that we can get a lot done by merely appealing to the conscience of those people perpetrating our sufferings. Like I said in my previous video, I am curious about what he wrote about Afe Babalola and others, but even more curious about what he wrote about the US and the West's policies towards Nigeria and Africa at large. For a very long time now, there has not been a Nigerian public figure that talks about the US and the West's anti-Nigerian and anti-African policies. Gone are the days when our musicians sang about the Western oppression of Africans. All they seem to sing now is how rich and amazing they are, even though a lot of them are dying of hunger and have many friends and family members also dying of hunger. Dele Farotimi does not directly and passionately talk about the US and the West's anti-African policies, but he does mention them a great deal throughout his criticisms of Nigerian politicians. He clearly understands that these Nigerian politicians are being controlled by the West. This is enough to remind Nigerians who the true perpetrators of their problems are. A great deal of people in the West put out information about how they intend to carry out their anti-African agenda. Virtually all the things these Western people confess to are civilly actionable in court and criminally punishable in court. Yet these people send their stooges after other people who expose their anti-African agenda. To the average Nigerian and even Dele Farotimi himself, they might be totally unaware of the possibility that Europeans might actually be the hidden hands behind Dele Farotimi's woes with Afe Babalola and co, because they don't want a large number of Nigerians, especially the Nigerian youths, realizing how the West's policies towards Nigeria is really the cause of the Nigerian socio-economic and political problems. Again, I will be taking notes on what he said about Nigerian politicians and other public figures. And I also would be taking notes of what he said about the US and the West. Before I close out this video, I would like to apologize for the tangent I went on in my first video on Dele Farotimi. The topic I brought up is important, but that was not the video for it. By the time I was done editing my audio, I realized that I have gone a little too far on another topic. But as soon as they pay me money for my videos, I just let it be. But being conscious though to not repeat that again. So my apologies. Well, that's all I have to say for now. Until next time, take care of your lovely selves. And remember, life is beautiful and worth living.